Hello students. So in last we were discussing about tangents and secants to a circle. In that one, what is tangent we learn and what are the definitions of secant and tangent we learn. Okay. Now already explained from an internal point, any inside a point lying inside the circle. Through this point, is there any tangent exist or not? Is any tangent exist or not? If at all, show me that one. So through this point lying inside the circle, no tangent will exist. You can draw any line which is passing through this point. There is always intersect the circle two times. So all are secants only you get. You never get a tangent. A point lying on the circle is there exists only one tangent. Other than that, whatever you draw through this point, all are tangents or secants only. Only one tangent exists. From an external point to a circle, there exists like this. You draw lines here. So whatever the possibilities are there, you draw those one. Among all those one, only two tangents will exist. Means from an external point, there exists two tangents to a circle. Okay, those two tangents lengths are equal. Tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in length. This theorem also will prove next. Okay, these points write down first. What is that one? First one, there is no tangent passing through a point lying inside the circle. There is no tangent passing through a point lying inside the circle. A point lying inside the, there is no tangent passing through a point lying inside the circle. Okay, next one is, what is that one? Next one, there is only one and only one. There is one and only one tangent passing through a point on the circle. Point lying on a circle. There is one and only one tangent passing through a point lying on the circle. Lying on a circle. Next, from an external point, there existed two tangents from an external point to a circle. That only right words. There are exactly two tangents. There are exactly two tangents through a point given given outside circle, means through a point. Just now I wrote as all are lying on, through a point lying on outside of the circle to a circle. Lying outside, there are exactly two tangents to a point lying outside of a circle. O or R from an external point there exists from an external point two tangents, there exist two tangents to a circle. From an external point there exist two tangents to a circle, and these lengths are equal. These are this one center of the circle, P point, no tangent. Center here P, one tangent. Center of circle here P, PQ, PR. So two tangents. This is one tangent and this is one tangent. Okay. From an external point there exist two tangents to a circle. Only two tangents only will exist, and those two tangents are lengths are equal in length. Equal. That theorem also will prove next. Okay. Now from this point, external point, and this point of contact, the distance between this external point to this point of contact is called as a length of the tangent. Length of the tangent. A line segment drawn from a particular point to the point of contact is called the length of the tangent. Length of tangent. The length of the line segment, length of the line segment of the tangent between a given point and a given point of contact. The given point of contact The length of the line segment of the tangent between a given point and the point of contact with the circle. Is it visible? Here I am writing. With the circle is called the length of the tangent from the point to the circle. These are the definitions, again I don't give, sir. Okay. The length of the line segment of the tangent between a given point and the given point and the given point of contact with the circle is called the length of the tangent. Okay, the circle. Suppose example is this is the center of the circle. This is a point of contact P, and this is Q. P is point of contact and Q is one external point. P is a point of contact. PQ is the length of the tangent. So PQ is a tangent. P to Q distance. This distance is called as a length of the tangent. PQ is a tangent. Distance between P and Q is called length of tangent. Tangent PQ. Here it is a point of contact. Q is another point given. So the distance between the P and Q is called as the length of the tangent PQ. Okay. See here, I discussed about the circle, radius, diameter, secant, tangent, and the tangent. How many tangents will exist? All those I discussed. How many tangents can be drawn to a circle? To a circle, infinitely many tangents exist. From a particular point on the circle, only one tangent will exist. Okay. A point lying inside the circle, no tangent will exist. A point on the circle, one tangent, one and only one tangent will exist. A point outside of the circle, two tangents will exist. Those two tangents' lengths are equal. Okay. Now next, see here. From a fixed point in a plane, from a fixed point with a fixed distance, the collection of all the points is called as a circle of the circle, and this fixed point is center of the circle, and this is radius of the circle. Okay, a line segment whose endpoints on the circle is called as a chord of the circle. A line segment which is passing through the center of the circle means a chord which is passing through the center of the circle is called as a radius, diameter of the circle. Diameter is 2 times of the circle. A line which intersects the circle at two distinct points is called as a secant. A line which touches the circle at one point is called as a tangent, and this point is called as a point of contact, and radius is from center to point of contact, radius is perpendicular with respect to the tangent. Okay, now this point of contact and this tangent, from a one particular point only one tangent will exist. On the circle only tangent will exist. Okay, inside the circle no tangent. From an internal point no tangent will exist. On a circle one tangent will exist. Outside of the circle two tangents will exist. From at every point diameters end points there exist two tangents which are parallel to each other. Which are parallel to each other. Okay. So these are all I discussed. Now here. Theorem statement. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. The tangent at any point of a circle. Statement of the theorem is the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius. Is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Very important statement. Theorem proof they may or may not ask, but the statement is very important. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Through the point of contact. This statement is very important. Given, listen carefully here. This is a circle. Center of the circle is O. O. XY is the tangent and P is the point of contact. O is a center of a circle. XY is a tangent. P is a point of contact. Radius means from O, any point on the circle is radius only. From O, any point on the circle is radius only. But here I require to prove that a radius drawn from center to the point of contact. A radius drawn from center to the point of contact is perpendicular. I have to prove. OP is a radius of the circle. Okay. Now I have to prove that OP is perpendicular to XY tangent. Okay, is it reasonable? OP is perpendicular to XY. I have to prove that the tangent at any point of a circle means a point on the circle is P. Through this P, one tangent I drawn. This tangent is perpendicular to the radius. I have to prove that the tangent at any point of a circle. On a circle is made up of infinitely many points. So at any point of the circle, Okay, I took a point P, which is on the circle, and through this P, I drawn a tangent xy. This tangent is perpendicular to this radius OP. Okay, O is the center of the circle, xy is the tangent through the P point, P is the point of contact, OP is the radius. Now I have to prove that OP is perpendicular to xy. Okay. Construction. Take a point Q on xy and join OQ. This is intersecting a circle R. This is intersecting a circle R. Proof. See here, when you join, since Q is the point on the tangent, tangent xy. Okay, since Q is a point outside of the circle on the tangent xy. Okay, so let me check that. Since Q is a point outside of a circle on tangent xy, on tangent xy. Now OQ intersect the circle at R. OQ intersect the since Q is a point on xy and Q lies outside of the circle, so OQ intersect the circle at R. Okay. See, center O is the center of the circle, P is a point of contact, xy is the tangent through this P, and I mark a point Q outside of the circle on the tangent somewhere, which is outside of the circle. Since Q is a point on xy and Q lies outside of the circle, OQ intersect the circle at R. OQ intersect the circle at R. Since OQ intersect the circle at R, that means that implies OR is less than OQ. Am I right? OR is less than OQ because OR is a little some portion than OQ. OQ is outside. OQ is bigger one. Since O to R is radius of the circle, because a point on the circle and center of the circle is distance between a point on the circle to the center of the circle is radius. So OR is radius, means OP also radius only, no? OP is also less than OQ. Since OP is equal to OR is equal to radius. Okay, that means since is not visible, sir, that's what I am writing. Since OP is equal to OR is equal to radius, means since OR is smaller than OQ, means OR is the shortest distance on, OR is smaller than OQ, means OP is the radius. I replace it OR with OP. That means OP is the shortest distance. Okay, that means OP is shorter than the length of any point on the circle, on the tangent. OP is shorter than the any point, any other line segment. OP is the shorter than the any line segment joining O to any point on XY line tangent. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to XY. Once I repeat it, sir, without confusion. See here, O is the center of the circle, P is a point on the circle, XY is the tangent drawn through the P. Now I have to prove that OP is perpendicular to XY. I have to prove that. To prove that, first OP is the radius, and I took a point on tangent XY, Q point I took, and I joined OQ. So since Q point is outside of the, since Q point is on the tangent and it lies outside of the circle, so when I joined OQ, I got a point which is intersecting R. Okay, OQ line segment intersecting the circle at R. That means by this figure, I can say that OR is smaller than OQ. OR is smaller than OQ. If OR is smaller than OQ, since OR and OP are the radius, so OR I replace with OP. OP is less than OQ. OP is less than OQ. By this we can say that OP is the shortest length than any point on the tangent. Than any point on the tangent length. Than any line segment drawn on the tangent. Therefore, OP is shorter than the any line segment joining O to any point on XY. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to XY. This proof only for verification, clarification I give, sir. Proof they may not ask, only statement is very important. What is statement? The radius always perpendicular to the point of contact of a tangent. Radius is always perpendicular to point of contact of a tangent. Okay. Try to understand that one. Since OQ is outside of the tangent, and when I joined OQ, I got one point on the circle R. Means OQ intersecting a circle at R. That means OR is smaller than OQ. If OR is smaller than OQ, OP also obviously smaller than OQ, because OR and OP are radius. Since OP is equal to OR is equal to radius. Now OP is the shortest line segment, which is shortest line segment to any line segment drawn from a center to the point on the tangent. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to XY. Okay. So please note down.